Hi, we're back with Final Fantasy X. We're gonna tell all the stories that Clay and I would do to Ben, and one to me. I want to start off with the one that they did to me, because all the other ones that we did for Ben were way different. Like, the one that you guys did for me was one of the most elaborate things I've ever seen, and it was so well like choreographed how everything was supposed to go. But anyway, I just got done with a decathlon competition, and I was gonna go over to Travis and Clay's house because I pretty much was over there every single day. And I had to walk over there, and I see that the front door is open and all the lights are off, and the garage door was open, I think.
This is the one for Ben.
No, this one was the one for me. You guys were supposed to do it for Ben, but you didn't do it for... He decided he wasn't going to go over or something like that, so you guys did it for me. I walk inside, and I just hear, like, muffled sounds from the kitchen.
Oh, now I remember this one.
Yeah, now you remember this one.
I think this is the first time you guys have ever heard Clay's actual laugh.
Like when he's...
Like when Clay starts laughing really hard, he gets so high pitched. It is literally the best.
He's just remembering all of this shit now. Anyway, let me continue. I just hear muffled sounds from the kitchen. I see some silhouette moving around, and the kitchen's not... It's not dark. It's not like the lights are off. It's very, very dim. Like they're on just a tiny bit. And I just hear muffling and just like muffled screams is like all I can hear. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, is anybody here? And then I walk in a little bit more. Clay was behind me with a vest and a nightstick, I believe. He was wearing a vest, like a nice gangster kind of vest. Like mobster vest, I mean.
I wasn't wearing a vest. That was Tommy. I had the suspenders with my sleeves rolled up and my shirt
Oh, that's
undone.
right. Yeah. You were
With my chest hair coming out.
You had the brute look.
Yeah.
And he's behind me, and with this like strong Italian accent, he's like telling me to get into the fucking kitchen, sit down. And I slowly go over to the kitchen, and I see the lights come up, and I see Quiche, a friend of ours, he's tied to the chair with a sock in his mouth, and he is screaming for bloody murder. And he's blindfolded. And Travis was in a chair. Travis is Clay's brother.
Who actually looks Italian.
Yeah. He's in a chair, like a swivel chair, next to this round table in the kitchen, next to the window, the big window, or the double door window things that led to like the porch. And he turns around, he looks at me, he sets down like a pistol, and he's in a strong Italian accent. They all have the strong Italian accents, except Joe's was horrible.
Joe's was bad.
So bad, he can't do voices well. But he's telling me that I fucked up and that I shouldn't be here because me being there meant that shit was gonna go down. I'm like, alright, what did I do? Like, just not even as a character reacting. It was just me reacting like, what the fuck is happening? Because I've never experienced one of these from the other end. It's always been, I've been a part of them, and we did them to Ben. So he's telling me, you fucked up. You gotta get the fuck out of here, or we're gonna beat the holy shit out of you. There's no reason you should be here right now. You've done too many things this past month, and like all this shit. Just talking about how they're gonna end me, basically. And I'm like, alright.
And Joe and Tommy Howell were there. My character was, I was the brutish, and I wasn't Italian, I had a Russian accent.
Oh, I can remember that.
Yeah, I was the Russian enforcer. Joe Howell was wearing a purple suit because my brother owned one of those.
Yeah, but the way that they came out, it was one at a time. And it was Travis in the chair, Quiche in the Travis in the swivel chair, Quiche tied to a tall chair that was like it was like a bar stool kind of chair. And Clay was behind me against the wall, like with his arms in front of him. And I think it was... Oh, no. Before you had actually stood up against the wall, you grabbed a glass of what looked like pink wine, because you guys mixed,
Different flavors of Kool-Aid together to look like wine.
Yeah. And he grabbed one of those and he was sipping on it against the wall. And, Tom comes out first. Travis had a glass with him also on the table. And Tom Howell comes out first. And he's big in this suit. It was Joe that had the purple suit?
Joe had the purple suit.
Okay, so Tom had... I think he was wearing one of Travis's suits. And he walks in with like a CO2 assault rifle thing.
Jesus.
He's trying to do an Italian accent, and he did it okay. And I don't remember if I saved it or not. And he grabs a glass, and they're all just talking about how I should not have showed up, and like the general, you fucked up, you know what's gonna happen now. And they take the sock out of Keish's mouth, so he is blood-curdlingly loud, screaming for his life. And I'm pretty sure the door is still open so people can hear that. And they lived right next to their grandma. Imagine what she was thinking.
No, it's nuts.
I'm just remembering the end of the story now. And anyway, they're all talking and stuff, and generic thing. I think Clay had like smacked me against the back of the head, and he sat me down in a chair. And then Joe comes out with another CO2 assault rifle thing or whatever.
That wasn't a CO. That was a electric powered airsoft MP5.
Oh, well, that was that. And he he's Joe. If you know Joe, he's got that high voice and that awkward voice. So him trying to do an accent was just like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" It's so like, it's kind of cute. And they're all just. He grabs one of the glasses because they were made for everybody already on the counter, and they're all just talking and stuff. And then eventually, it comes to, you know what, smoke this guy. And then they, I think they all started to like beat the hell out of Keish. And then Clay, he's like, all right, my turn now. And then he like hits me with the nightstick and chases me outside. They sprinted down the street.
And I was sprinting after him. And Mr. Kling showed up and stopped to talk to me as I'm screaming in a loud Russian accent at Steve running down the street.
I didn't know this part.
You weren't there when... Oh, you were already long gone because you moved.
I ran all the way down the street, all the way to the intersection, all the way to 39. And
he moves much faster than I do.
And that was why I was like, I'm just gonna run all the way down because there's no way he's gonna actually run all the way down to catch me.
Because I am a heavy, heavy man.
And
Same fam.
At the time, 6'3", 290.
Let me think. Oh, he had stopped and he like went back to the house or whatever. And everybody was back inside. And I walked back in the front door. I walk in the front door to see Keish has his pants down. And Travis has his pants down. Mind you, Keish told me after this, he did not sign up for this shit. Like, their underwear was still showing. Obviously, it wasn't, naked or anything.
Right.
Anyway, Keish's pants are on the floor. Travis's pants are on the floor. And Travis is humping the shit out of Keish, just yelling, "Call me Tony, Tony! Call me Tony, Tony!"
What the fuck?
Mind you, all the doors are open, all the lights are on in the kitchen, and there was this huge door where you could see straight outside. My grandma is next door. And my brother just riding a big guy yelling, "Call me Tony, Tony."
Oh my god, we were all on the floor, like, when that was happening. Like, as soon as we all started laughing, Keish was like choking on himself because he was laughing so hard. Travis fell straight to the ground. Oh my god, it was the best thing I've ever seen.
Let's hear. My name was Big Tony. Joe was... God, what was Joe's name? It
Look
was...
at that booty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn.
So I had to point that out.
Why would you point that out?
I'm trying to think what Joe's was, because Joe's role was Joe ran the prostitution ring of our mob, and I was our hitman. But, trying to think what Joe was, but Joe was something Tony. Tom was Smart Tony, and Travis was Tony. And I was Big Tony.
Anyway, what are some of the other stories that we did? The scenarios. I'm not actually sure what we called doing that.
Oh, when we set Nuptial the puppet on fire.
Oh my god. I wasn't there for this.
Time for that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't there for this, but dear god, I wish I was. It was a horrible thing that they did. But oh my god. Like, it's already done and gone. I wish I was there.
Okay, Ben Hay, the guy who that stunt was originally intended for. He's a good near and dear friend of ours, but Jesus Christ, the dude's a moron.
Yeah.
And he had this puppet that he named Nuptial. It was a little ginger girl puppet, and he carried it around everywhere. Mind you, he was like 16 at the time, and he carried a puppet to school, making it talk to people, doing all kinds of weird shit because he's dumb. He's not retarded, he's just dumb. But anyway, Travis and Nick Ingram stole the puppet and hid it in a tree. And Ben comes looking for the puppet. And we tell him we don't know where it is because me and Travis are hatching a plan. And Ben leaves. And Nick Ingram leaves. And it's just me and Travis. And me and Travis dress up like greasers. And we call Ben and tell Ben we have Nuptial. Ben gets dropped off. Ben's walking down the driveway. And I just grab Ben by his throat and choke slam him into a chair. And Travis ties him up. No, I tie him up to the chair, just holding him down by the back of his neck. Travis is on the roof with the puppet. Before we called Ben, I stuffed the puppet's ass with steel wool and soaked it in gas. And we made a noose. And we put the noose around the puppet. And I started asking Ben riddles. I don't remember what they were, but I asked Ben riddles because he's a moron. And every time he got one wrong, first the puppet dropped and he starts screaming and he can't get out of the chair. And then he got the next one wrong. I pulled my... Whatever happened to that Zippo? But I pulled my Zippo out of my pocket and flicked it open. He got another one wrong. I lit it. And then when he got the last one wrong, I engulfed this puppet in flames. And he's screaming in the chair, flopping around. He eventually made the chair fall over because he thought that would get him out of it. Then he's just dragging himself across gravel trying to get to the puppet.
Didn't he like catch him? He was trying to put out the fire and he caught himself on fire?
No, that was Travis the next day when we realized the foot still remained. So then Travis poured a bunch of rubbing alcohol on the foot and then lit it on fire, then started stomping on it and caught his boot on fire.
Jesus Christ. What did you do to poor Ben? How did that affect his fucking psyche?
He probably forgot about it 2 days later.
It's really
I
true,
wouldn't
though.
doubt it. He is a goldfish.
He's the original goldfish.
I lied. You do not have the attention span of a goldfish. That's Ben. You have the attention span of a duck.
But there was another story I remember.
Oh no, that's the other video. Watch it. It's very time to explain.
I believe I put this in the pedestal. Oh shit. There was another one I remember. It was okay, but it was like really weird.
I don't understand why the fuck you can't carry 2 orbs at once.
I don't know. I have 2 hands, but it looks like I don't. Like one of them doesn't work.
That one in the gauntlet.
Okay, I can move you.
Maybe they have to be... No, never mind. He's wearing a glove on another hand, so...
No, you literally just can't carry 2 spheres at once.
Move the thing.
Maybe this part was meant for Aaron and they forgot to change it.
I think I put this.
Arn has 2 working arms.
There we go.
He always has that one in his fucking jacket.
Yeah, that's just where he
can't I-
rests it.
Okay.
Because
now
every
I
time he
can
goes to
see what the
fight,
fuck.
you'll notice, like,
There
the
we
one
go.
that has the sleeve on that he actually wears, he's got the sword over his shoulder. And then the one just kind of rests inside his jacket. But every time he has to fight, he just kind of like, and two hands the sword, and he's like, come at me, bitches.
But this isn't a fight scene.
He still has another working arm.
He's got it in the sleeve, though. Maybe he was just too lazy to pull it out.
That's very true, but this isn't Orin, it's Titus.
I'm saying maybe they did a character change and just forgot to program it differently. We've got to look at it from their perspective.
Suck my dick, bae.
All right.
No, just give me the hat.
Anyway, let me try and remember this story. Actually, I'll tell the story next time. I think we might have to do another one tonight.
Okay.
But we will see you guys next time.
Did you say we might have to do another one tonight?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. I'm ready for bed.
Only
ready for
only
this.
to finish the Cloister Trials, because I can't save it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and share if you actually like us.
Tell your friends about us. I don't know how these episodes are going. I hope they're kind of funny with me, like, fucking nodding off here.
Oh, man. Maybe we could have Sleepy Boy Coral Bay.
Oh, sweet.
Well, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Lates.